Okay, we are just going live now. We're going to set everything up. Go ahead, find the address. Oh no, I can do that. Hold on. Here we go. All right, we're going to post the address on the site. Go make sure you can get it. You can pick it up.
Are you asking if I can get the license?
Yeah, do you need the address or can you do it yourself?
I can just do it.
All right. First thing I want you to do is check that out. Make sure you can get it.
Yeah, I'm in it.
Okay. I'm going to set things up now. Are you, can you hear me?
Say something.
Can you hear can you hear the music? Can you hear the music?
Yeah, I think I can hear music coming from there. Not there. I can hear music full face, but I can hear it from it.
Okay. These are spell buyers. These are the newest spell buyers. These are the older ones. Can you see me? Can you see me and can you hear me?
I can see you. You're kind of fuzzy, but I can still see you anyway. Say something.
Can you hear me and can you see me?
Yeah.
These are the newest buyers. Oh, I've got, okay. These are all the recent buyers who I promised to put in the ritual area. Okay. There's my cross that I wear.
Is this good?
Yes. I'm getting it together. You're catching me in the preparation time. Just bear with us, please. All right, now I think you need to turn that off because we normally have feedback. You can hear me, right? I mean, through the website. All right, I think you need to turn it off because we get this feedback.
So exit out of the...
I think you're done.
License.
Thank you. Appreciate your help. All right, now come on over here and look at mine.
Okay.
Don't hit the camera. Okay. Former ritual buyers here. This month's ritual buyers. Can you move that postal thing out of the way? Not a boy. Just drag it. Yeah, perfect. Yeah. All right, very good. Okay, we're all set. Okay, it is June 27th. Seems that we're all set. You caught me in a little bit of setup time here, but we're about ready to get started. I've got recent customers. I've got spell buyers from the last 3 months or so. I've got a pile over here of spell buyers for the last 6 months. And I've got recent spell buyers. So we're about ready to get started. And I use this because it's easier. Please take that light and put it, face it toward the wall, please. Okay. I've carved the candle already. I have to anoint it, then we'll go over instructions. I'll carve it again just to be safe. Maybe. Just give me a second. I don't really like that light. Turn it off and let's see what things look like. Go over here and look at the picture. How does that look? Is there anything there? Or just look at the live stream. Don't turn anything off. Don't touch. Why are you touching things?
Because it's on the. You can make it like.
That was a mistake on my part. No, I'm mad at myself. All right. Is there anything there, or it's not? Hold up. Give me 1 second. Is there anything there, or you can't really tell?
There's something there.
All right, turn the light on.
You can't see everything.
Here. I'm preparing. Yeah, yes, okay. Good. All right, check it out now.
It's a little better.
Is it too dark, or is it okay?
Well, the background is dark, but the stuff around you is pretty good.
All right. How am I?
Well, I can see the top half of your body.
Okay, that's fine. All right, I'm setting up the spiritual area. I'm putting down saints. I'm putting down angels. I'm creating my circle, stone circle. I've already lit the candle. We're going to go over the instructions of the ritual. Sorry for that long lead time with a lot of uh, setup. I'll get better over time at doing this. My name is Steve Mazzarella, the Grandma Rosa Company, and this is our monthly full moon ritual. We have people from past who ordered rituals, and they're here. We keep them in the ritual area for a few months after you order, even though you're not even informed of that. We like to keep you in the area. Then over here, it's on a camera shot. We have the ones from 6 months and before. We have many non-ritual buyers, but we promised to put them in. These are our most recent buyers since the last full moon ritual. And in here, I've also got buyers from the past who did not buy rituals, they bought other things. And then to my right, I've got people who purchased rituals specifically for this evening. And we'll be working with everybody. All right. Now, this is usually my private part. This is the way I do things myself, in part to get myself in the right frame of mind. And I did some exercises beforehand. I also rested earlier tonight. I went home from work early and rested because I have to be in the right frame of mind. Okay, I have to ask my assistant something. You don't have a YouTube channel on yours, right? It's closed, right? You don't have anything dealing with my stuff going on there, right? Okay, thank you. All right. So there are things that I go through in my own mind that are highly personal, but I'll talk about them tonight because I guess I will. I wear a special necklace. It's a cross with about 80 gemstones in it. Maybe 60 maybe. Sterling silver. Because most of what we sell here at the Grandma Rosa Company is sterling silver jewelry, because I happen to feel that that is the combination of the best spiritual jewelry or natural items, natural products, good history. Sterling silver is a tremendous metal for spiritual products. It's not as expensive as gold, but it's not something that is an alloy. It's a pure earth element. Nothing better than one of the elements. Okay. And sterling silver is the most, hits all the marks. It's affordable, and it also is an element. And it's beautiful. It's got a huge, long history of spiritual products. I like to remind myself that my realization, when I do rituals, I also do them for myself, along with all my great customer friends, part of the Grandma Rosa family. My realization is that I can always find new people who are stimulating in my life. I can always find new personal growth, new business growth. I find new opportunities. I shift my thinking and look for new possibilities and opportunities, just like I hope for all my customers, friends, all members of what we call the Greater Grandma Rosa Company, to shift their thinking. It's part of this purpose of our ritual, to shift your thinking, see different possibilities, and meet new people who are stimulating to you. Be open to, I always like to remind myself to be open to this or something better. I have 3 goals in life: become more effective in helping others. And the other 2 goals are a little more personal. I'd rather not state them out loud. I always want to educate, empower, and bolster everyone's spirit who we have the pleasure of working with. I try to get myself where I don't get stuck in flawed ways of thinking, but again, shift my thinking oftentimes by meeting new people who are living the life that I want to live or have solved the problem that I need to solve. I try to be open. When in doubt, choose yes. Of course, always listen to the little voice inside of you, and don't choose yes if something's warning you off. I try to be guided by goodness, doing good for people, knowledge, learning as much as I can, and courage, doing something that maybe is a little scary. I remind myself, and I have a problem with this. I personally have a problem with this. I remind myself to look back in life for the lessons and look forward in life for success. I remind myself that I, you, all of us reflect the people that we are around the most. We reflect the people we are around the most. Choose your friends carefully, change your environment, have the courage to go forward and find new people in your life who are living the life that you would like to live. Some of these are personal for me. I don't feel like reading them out loud. I remind myself to feed on my past successes. And I've got a long list of things I'm proud to have accomplished. I also want to say to you, everyone out there watching this, or watching a recording in the future, I know that you've been through a lot in life. I know that you've endured a lot, and you've overcome a lot, and you've survived a lot. And whatever you're going through right now, I am sure that you will get through this too. And part of your energy and your boost that will help you get through this is the knowledge that you are a capable individual who has gotten through so many other things. I remind myself of that, and I'm reminding you of that. All right. The ritual that we do, and again, we do it for all past ritual buyers, all past customers in general. And I've got a list of thousands of customers and all the paperwork. There they are. Let me get that out. These are thousands of past customers. Many recent spell buyers and recent customers. And then this month's spell buyers who are the ritual for tonight. Doing the rituals for everyone. The ritual that we do is one that I created. It's a combination of a spiritual mind treatment that is through a religion called Religious Science by Ernest Holmes, and with spiritual products. There are 5 basic steps to the ritual. These are right from the spiritual mind treatment. We recognize recognition. We recognize that God is the divine creator of everything. From the clouds to birds to animals to plant, everything is God's work of God. Second, we understand that we personally are unified with God. and with everything else and with everyone else, because we are all of God. Third, we declare that the purpose of the ritual. Second is called unification. Third is called realization. That's the whole purpose. We declare the purpose, and we declare that this purpose of this ritual is a good purpose. It is the type of goal God wants us to have. It feels in harmony with God. And certainly the idea of working with saints, candles, stones, herbs, angels, with the intention of sending our intentions out into the universe to lead to blessings and good fortune for all our greater members of the Greater Grandma Rosa family and our customer friends, along with the individual spells that people have purchased. I just can't see how that is anything but a good purpose. Only positive. Fourth is gratification. That step is thanking God for our blessings. And fifth is release. Again, the five steps are recognition, unification, realization, gratitude, and release. It's always important with this spiritual work and with with going through life in general that we trust our instincts. We listen to the little voice inside of us. I've got this ritual that I created. It's a step-by-step ritual that every buyer gets this ritual in the mail. If they want to do their own rituals, they can. If they want to skip steps or do something extra, they can do that. You trust your instincts. You listen to the little voice inside of you. When you do spiritual work and trust your instincts, it's actually good training for the rest of your life where you trust your instincts. The intent is always to build people up, make them stronger. And we must always remind ourselves, sometimes there's blessings in disguise. You do the ritual with a certain intention, something else happens. Sometimes it's a blessing in disguise. The Lord closes the door and opens another door. We have the intention of having an outcome that we have in our mind, but we get a little different outcome. We make the most of it. In fact, in the long run, maybe our different outcome, we have the day where we're like, I'm really glad it worked out the way it did. Best times to do your ritual are trusting your instincts. I like to do them under a full moon, and I like to do them when I feel rested. Best place, I always do them right here. I like this room. I like the quietness. I usually only have one assistant with me, and that's it in the whole place. The steps. Now there are several steps, and those of you who purchased the personalized rituals have the sheet. I don't want to get too bogged down because I've got a bunch to do tonight. I don't want to be doing this late. So I'm just going to say that the steps I've set up ahead of time with the stones, with the anointing of oil on my candle. I actually forgot to anoint the candle, I think. I did my forehead with the carving of the candle, of the intention that blessings and good fortune and winnings, everybody wants to win, blessings, good fortune, and winnings, however you define that for all. Certainly blessings and good fortune. We remember we're all connected. We're all made by God. We're all of God. Everything. Everyone and everything. Remember, the Creator is always in their creation. So we're connected because we all have God in us. I'll carve this again. I'm going to put blessings, because I wish blessings for all. And I'm going to put the word God. And those two words do feel in harmony. So we'll go forward with the ritual. There's a big step in the ritual about removing negative energy. Personally, I feel like I've done that, and right now I feel very positive, very free, very good about my all the members of the Grandma Rosa family and customer friends. I don't feel like I need to go through this step of removing blocks. I don't feel blocks right now. All right, we put the saint photos down. St. Martin. I like to work with St. Martin. It's the first African American saint. Actually, he wasn't American. I believe he was Caribbean. First black saint, let's say. Many of our customer friends are African American, and I feel it's only proper to have an African American saint represented in our ritual. And plus, I like St. Martin. Mother Cabrini, Italian descent, also has a connection with Denver. Built 67 orphanages in her life. And here is a saint. It's actually a prayer card from, may she rest in peace. I think my grandmother would be happy that I have this with her. It's from her passing, celebration of her life. And I like to have that in my spell circle, ritual circle. I've also got angels, medallions, cards, and so forth. All right, now we're all set up. I've got Gregorian chant music going. I always like to have some kind of spiritual music, and Gregorian chant is one of my top 2 or 3 types of music that I feel is proper. I'm in the mood. We've gone through a lot of things. The next step is to declare the realization. Remember, we have declared that we recognize that God is in all of us. We are all of God and we're connected with God. As a result of that, because God is in everything, we are connected with each other. We're recognizing, and we're recognizing the connection with God, and we're recognizing the connection with each other, which is unification. Those are the first two concepts of this 5-step ritual. The third concept is realization, and I just want to say that I know that I, you, and all of us here, all of us, can better our lives, can attract good things into our lives, can attract good people into our lives. I know we have the ability to shift ever so slightly our outlook and attract back to us blessings, good fortune, new possibilities, new opportunities, divine assistance, winnings, and winner in life. And we can spread that positiveness to our children and grandchildren. I know for all of us, that good things are coming. Good things are happening. Good blessings are coming. And Sometimes the smallest shift in an attitude, or just a different way, a different perspective of looking at something. Or for me, often it's just meeting the right person at the right moment who says the right guidance, just one sentence, or who has solved a problem, or an example of a problem solver, or who's living a life that is more in the direction I want to be living. Just, for me, people are so important. And I know we can all shift. We can find the key for us that allows us to make a slight shift, which allows us our life to change in the direction we want it to change. I know this for us, and I believe it, and I've seen it, and I know it for you, for all of you. Blessings. God in heaven. We don't ask for help. We ask for advice and guidance. The help we want from you is advice and guidance through our little voice that directs us in the right way. All right, now I've got to do the individual spells for all of this month's spell buyers. Now I have to be a little bit careful because I don't want to say their names on camera. At the same time, I have to do the ritual. So there's going to be some quiet here while I go through. This is about 10 minutes of work. I'm going through every single person that paid for a specific ritual. What I'm doing is every time I'm doing a realization, I put some herbs down in the ritual circle. In the end, we put the herbs outside. That's the release portion. I'll explain that when it happens. But that's what I'm doing. When I'm doing the general ritual that I just did, or when I'm doing these specific rituals, I'm throwing a little bit of herbs in the circle for each one that we release to the universe. I know that we are all, I just had one where he had bad people at work. We are all stronger than bad people. We are all stronger than negative energy. The more you feel in harmony with God, the stronger you will be, and the less affected you will be by bad people and negative energy. Okay, I've done the realization. That's the heart of the ritual for all my great customer friends and all members of the Grandma Rosa family. It's for blessings, for good fortune, personal power, winnings, just good things coming, stronger than any negative forces or negative people, and just goodness for all. I've also done rituals that were each requested by ritual specific personalized ritual buyers. The next step is the gratification. We thank God that we have our life. We thank God we have each other. I am so incredibly grateful to all members of the Greater Grandma Rosa family, all customer friends, who I refer to as members of the Greater Grandma Rosa family. I'm grateful for my health and well-being, and I'm grateful to be able to serve everyone. And I can't stress enough how we should all be grateful. Count your blessings. It opens up possibilities. It opens up new opportunities. And it also prevents, it's very hard to be bogged down with negative kinds of problems from the past or things that are haunting you. It's very hard for that. The more you just count your blessings and focus on what you're grateful for, the smaller and smaller that door is that those negative things come in and sort of attach themselves to your life the way a ball and chain would be attached to a person's leg. So gratitude. Thank you. Thank you, God, for my health. Thank you for living in a great country. Thank you for the people who love me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for the Grandma Rosa customer friends like you. The last step is release. And at this step, what I do is I gather all the herbs that I put down each time I did a realization for anyone, including the general ritual work. I threw down herbs, and seeds are ideal, into my ritual circle area. And now I gather them all, and I go outside under the full moon, and I release the herbs. And I release them to the universe in a sort of symbolic way. In the same manner a farmer will plant a seed in the ground and then, of course, tend to it to a certain extent, but to some extent lets the universe work at it. The sun and the rain and the season grow that, develop, nurture that seed and grow it. We are planting a seed in my mind and in your mind and in the minds of all our great customer friends and in the seed in the universe. And the idea is that we will now let God kind of present us with the possibilities and the opportunities that will lead to the fulfillment of the seeds that we planted. And the seeds that we planted, for example, in the folks that all purchased the personalized spells, we're planting those seeds that are exactly what they asked for. In their mind, in my mind, in the universe, and we'll kind of let God present some possibilities and some opportunities. Of course, we have, like the farmer, we can't stand back and do nothing, but also like the farmer, we do get nudges and helps from nature. We're working in harmony with God. We're working in harmony with nature. So at this point, that's rituals are planting seeds. Planting seeds in our minds, planting seeds in the universe. And it's amazing how one then sees possibilities and opportunities and good things start to happen, or good potential gets shown, appears. Okay. I'm going to go outside. I'm not going to have the camera follow me. I just go outside under the full moon, and in the garden I sort of repeat the kind of thing I just said. That we're planting seeds, and figuratively, we're planting seeds in the universe and in all of our minds to help make our goals with the rituals come true, our realization. I'll be back in a couple minutes, and then we'll be done. Keep your eye on the candle. Keep your eye on. I have just done. I've just completed doing the ritual. The last step was the step that consecrates and culminates the ritual, and that is the concept of planting seeds in the universe, and in my mind, your mind, and all our trusting and friends' mind. As they say in religious science, and so it is. I thank you. I wish you many blessings. The last step is to blow out the candle, and I wish everybody well. Thank you. And so it is.